Hey guys, so Dawna with Visual Testaments. Today we are actually in the garden. Actually, it's evening here. And we are going to plant jalapeños. And what else are we planting? Jalapeños and...
Tomato, watermelon, jalapenos, and sweet potatoes.
He's excited about the sweet potatoes. He loves sweet potatoes.
Yep.
So guess what we're probably going to be planting first?
Yep. You nailed it. Tell her what she's won, Johnny.
Yeah, so let's see what he's got going on here. What you doing?
So first and foremost, we know that we've laid down wood chips that we need to pull back some because we have a lot of them right here. But our intention was with these wood chips was to make this soil from red Carolina clay dirt that doesn't have a lot of nutrients in it to something that's rich. Now you can tell, if you get a zoom in here, honey, you can see how many worms we got in here now. See, you know you have a good rich soil when you got worms like this in here breaking down your soil for you. So this soil's, see, you can tell it was this red clay dirt. Now it's getting darker and darker because we have these wood chips on here. So
it's worked.
Yeah, so it works. So this is a good indication that you got good soil when you got
Awesome.
worms like that.
Okay, so now what are we gonna do?
We're gonna plant these guys, and from our card, we need to plant these 6 inches deep and at least 12 inches apart.
Oh my gosh, you've got a lot of them actually.
Yeah. So we've got, let's see, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 6 plants.
There's actually 2 in one of them.
Yeah. So we're gonna plant this.
So maybe we can still put one in that bag.
Yeah, we'll try one in the bag and see how it does and how it produces. Just kind of for poops and giggles. If you like that, comment below. Poops and giggles.
Poops and giggles. Comment below.
So we've got a stump right here that it's okay. It's pretty much dead anyway.
Probably helping with aeration underneath.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of ants over here too, so we can make that work in our advantage. Ants are good for the sense of it helps aerate the ground below. So we're just clearing off an area for our sweet potatoes. I'm gonna slide this piled over some.
Watch our cherry tomatoes.
Yep, we're watching our cherry tomatoes. So we're just kind of pulling some of this back. And I love that we've got worms and stuff like that in here. So we could tell that this.
So we're gonna do like 3 there, 3 here in the front.
We're just gonna do kind of like a row.
Of 3 and 3.
Just kind of loosen up this soil a little bit, see what we got in here. See how this clay dirt is clay dirt right here?
Yeah.
So we're gonna help that by mixing in some of our own soil that we got, our compost soil. And then also we're gonna put in some, what do you call it? Some of our Epsom salt, and we got some.
Watch
food.
that.
So we're gonna do that. So, I'll mix this up a little bit. See all this clay dirt in here? Break this up nice and good. These need to be 12 inches apart. I'm not looking at 12 inches here, but we will see what we got.
That actually will help with that stump being there. Okay, so what we're gonna do 3 more up here on this side.
So yeah, we'll do us a nice row here. Just trying to get some land cleared and prepared for this because we want these. We don't want to put our wood chips back on there because that'll suck out the nitrogen
The nitrogen.
nitrogen out of it. Yeah. Find that word out. I was gonna say nitroglycerin, but I was like, that ain't it.
We might need you to scoot over here because you're deadly close to my cherry tomatoes with that knife or with that garden tool.
Okay, I'm just.
You guys loved how I said that, and then he didn't move at all. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm being careful. You're just being overly cautious.
Yeah, until he hits it, and then
They'll say, oh, sorry, honey.
Nope.
I didn't see it there.
That's the one that's producing the most right now. So
You're gonna mix it with dirty here like this. This is about a good 6 inches of loose soil right here.
that pallet's actually going to be perfect when they actually start forming blooms that go up a trellis.
Okay. So,
Do we have our food to go in there too? So how deep does it have to be? That shovel has the inches on it.
6 inches. So, as you know, I'm gonna cover it up, but so just right about there, the top of the shovel, as deep as you want to go with this plant. So, I'm making a nice little hole out of it. And so I'm gonna get our feed here. It's got a Ziploc on it, so that's always great. And it says just use a dime size, so I'm gonna grab my little handy scooper in one of my pockets. Not that pocket, conveniently. All mosquitoes must die. So we got that in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting the gloves back on.
Might want to go ahead and make all the holes, and then I'll help you put that in if you like.
So it said 12 feet, 12 inches apart.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna eyeball the whole shovel. So my next hole's gonna go right here. Remember, I'm also going to cover it up with some. So. So that's always good. I feel like I'm in the mosquito hot zone right now. March in right there.
And then that other one can go right here.
Yep. So then we got
I'm
another.
gonna move this food for you.
Thank you. Just on the opposite side of this root.
And these are our sweet potatoes. While he's doing that, so we worked on doing them from the actual seed. How did that go, honey?
That didn't go too well. We're trying to follow rules and things for how to grow shoots and all that stuff. We just weren't there yet, but
The slits.
and the time was going by, and I needed to get some sweet potatoes in the ground. I've got a nice little root right here.
So maybe if you put it on that side and then we put another one here, that one would be really, really good. Yeah, because those roots will help aerate it. It's almost like a perfect pocket too. That'll also, I think this greenhouse will also help shade some of them.
Yeah.
We do get a lot of sun on this side. While he's pulling that one up and maybe doing the 3 more in the front, I'm going to show you guys what we've obviously been doing if you watch some of our other videos. Spinach. We had done asparagus here, and they're doing wonderful. And then we have some more. But one year we had a tomato plant that we had given up on, and he's back. So we're gonna have a tomato mixed into our asparagus. And I know that they did fine before, so that's not a problem. And then we've got our cucumber over here, which they are already starting to produce little cucumbers. Little cucumbers. So we've got to clean this one up because we really let it kind of go, but we used it to start a lot of our seeds early on in February, March to get a head start. So you've already got one in the ground, I see.
Yep.
You want to put some Epsom salt around the tops, or?
Definitely will.
Those are pretty.
Okay. And then third.
Did you put your food in there? Oh, good. Okay, I didn't see it. Are you sure it had food in there? Good. So just a little bit of that. So according to the back, there's just a little bit of the Epsom salt that goes on there, so it doesn't.
2 to 3 tomatoes, 2 to 3 vegetables, 1 tablespoon per gallon of water monthly.
Very little.
Maybe 1 teaspoon per foot. Okay.
Just a little sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle. Okay. So, what are we gonna like kind of catty corner the front row now, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this back.
How does that soil look?
Good, nice, dark and rich. Good.
So while he's getting that one ready, I'm going to show you guys actually what we've been doing with our green beans. They've been doing actually really well in a container. Everyone says how easy they are, and I must admit, these guys have been super easy. Container grown. We are going to be putting them in the ground soon. So, and then we're going to do our jalapeños here shortly in the video. But I was really happy with how quickly the container took off. We do have a tomato in our pallet and a cucumber. And so they're going to eventually grow over and down the pallet. We're going to use that. So we've got them in a couple of different areas, and there was things we were trying from seed, and then the tomato took off. A lot of this stuff has been literally by accident. So it's been really cool to see how it all plays out, because I would love to tell you like we laid it all out and the land looked beautiful, and no, as you can see, a lot of it has been like, matter of fact, a couple of times it's even been us just giving up on some things, and we're like, okay, that's not growing, only to find out that it grew in the next season. So all you can do is mess up. That's one of our favorite things that my dad always says, and it's true. Like, we've really just we started out with tomatoes and cucumbers because everybody said that was easy, and then we started and asparagus, which is kind of crazy because that's probably one of the hardest ones. But then everything else, we're just like, hey, why not try that? And it's been really good. Watch the tomatoes, honey. So, y'all say a prayer for me with those tomatoes. Riley walks there. You can use the rest of that soil around my tomatoes.
So, yep, that's a nice little trench there. Put some soil in this trench and some for sweet potatoes.
So that tomato, we actually have a cage for here. So we're gonna be putting that on there too. That tomato plant that popped back up out of nowhere, he's gonna be used on the tree. We make use of the land. We had to cut down some portions of the branches on the other side. So we were like, we may as well make the branches work for us instead of buying a whole bunch of cages. So we'll be putting this tomato cage over that tomato.
This is what I did last night.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it didn't look like I had anything in there.
You can pop it from the bottom. Just turn it right upside down, upside. You can
I don't want to dump all the rest of them. That's just the thing.
over that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Because that's why it pulls the root there. So there you go. It's popping sideways. There you go. And then turn it all out. And then we can add their own soil system to them. There. There's even a really good root. That's so pretty. So they're supposed to vine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that pallet we can put right behind it over that window, and they'll be able to vine right up that pallet. So pretty.
Okay, where's that little tag for these?
Those are going to do wonderfully. Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So now if you can help me with those sweet potatoes. I mean, not the sweet potatoes, hello. Just a little bit, that's a lot. Okay, so now we've got to be able to put this over that cherry tomato cage real carefully. First, maybe putting your pallet over on this side so when they vine, they've got somewhere to grow up. Because they'll lean up perfectly right behind them.
So just slide it over there?
Yeah, I would just slide it right over behind them.
So you're gonna put your cage.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my cage. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. Oh, careful. Okay, so then we'll put my cage. If you wanna, there you go. Carefully. Gotta always be careful of the vine. There we go. So now these will vine up, and you wanna hold this for a second?
How long are you making this video?
I'm gonna be I think I'll move this a little.
I just didn't want it to fall in that window. That's still glass. I don't want it against the window.
It's on the wood. It is. It's on the wood. It's not touching it at all. It's on the wood ledges. So it wouldn't fall over on your plants too. So it's on the outer edges of the wood. And then the jalapeños then?
Yeah.
Jalapeños. This makes my day. Yes. My Mexican heritage comes out now on this one. So, I know a lot of people have asked, do I speak Spanish? No. I mean, I know it. I understand it. I think pretty much any Mexican American that has a grandma has to learn it.
Or just one of those pots that you got there
Um,
that never popped up.
yeah, good point.
Choose those pots. Or do you want to put them in this bag? You got this bag we didn't use.
Does it say how many apart?
You gotta read the card.
He says that like I have my glasses on today.
Container deep. So as big as that container is.
How far apart?
Spacing 18 to 24 inches apart.
Ah.
Full 6+ hours of sun.
Yeah, so maybe we do put them in this pallet.
Yeah, I mean, I just, because it's so low, I mean, I would just...
The bell peppers initially did great there. And so,
I mean, I'd say put them in this bag.
but they got to be 18 inches.
Yeah, put one, you got two of them. Put one of them in the bag, and then put one of them in these pots. I think you're fine. How did they do so good?
You wanna? Let me show you.
So,
Ah.
avocado didn't make it. We did all the time to seed it, but it just never made it past that. So we'll try it again another time. Okay.
So while he's doing that, I'm going to also go get another. Well, I'm really feeling like we should plant these bad boys in the ground like my mother has them, and they took off. I'll put one in there, and I'm going to put one here in the pallet. So you guys can check us out. I do love these bags. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put the link in below for those who comment and request it. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. Can we add a lot more soil to that? A whole lot more.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some food in it.
So, while he's doing that, I want to share with you guys. I want to try and put this up here so I can actually help and show you some things. Okay, so while he's getting the amendments to the soil, we're going to be finishing off putting this one in the bag. I've got the green beans that I wanted to put in a bag, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and be putting them in the ground because my mom was like, you really need to give them more room. So perfect.
That way it has foods and nutrients in it.
I would like to add more. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of soil because I want to bring it up higher. I want it like almost all the way up to the top. So I'm going to bring it up way higher.
I got watermelon plant too.
Yeah.
I got the other bucket already back there.
So this is a compost dirt that we get from a local organics company that I will highly recommend. There's always one close by wherever you're living, so I highly recommend getting with an organics company and make sure that you're composting with them. All of our food waste goes back in this bucket, and then every month we get a new subscription to compost, basically. It's great for gardening. For about $15–16 a month, it's an easy win-win for the land, and just makes sense.
So you're gonna plant that other one? I'm gonna do those watermelons back there.
I'll plant the other one, yeah. So, I'll be planting the other one. He's going to plant more watermelons. I feel like we have like 10 rows of watermelons already, but we started them super early in March and there was another frost. They're coming up.
Right here or right here?
Yeah. They're coming up, but they've just had
Yeah, it's nice and dark right here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would go ahead. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to help. You're gonna have to come over here, step over here, because I'm gonna have to hold this dirt up so it'll fall on it.
Ah.
Slide it just a little bit towards the shovel more.
Okay, hold on. It fell.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Over to towards me.
I'm trying. I
There we
can't
go.
move it.
Okay, that's good.
I can't move it.
All right, we'll make it work. Just nuzzle up next to it.
I need more dirt. I'll get that. You just go on ahead. I got it.
Put you some of that stuff on there.
So,
Flour and dirt food right there.
right. I will. Do you need to take it with you?
Yeah.
Okay, then here's that. And you can go ahead and take
Want to put some on your beans?
Yes. You can go ahead and take that with you then.
I did all those back there already.
Let me put some on the tomatoes and the cucumber that popped up. There's one under here. Perfect. want to take that with you, that'd be great. So that's all to see here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow us for more future gardening